Hello and welcome back. In this video, we are going to talk about another networking option known as MacVLAN. So let's start. As always, I'm going to start this video with the definition of MacVLAN. MacVLAN network allows Docker container to connect directly to your physical network interface bypassing the host network layer. I know that this first line is going to confuse you. Let me tell you, this is completely opposite to the host network. Again, I am confusing you, right? So what I am doing, I am going to explain you bridge mode and host mode again. Then we will understand a MacVLAN driver. I know that you guys are already aware, but I don't want you to confuse you and I don't want you to go back and watch the full video. So I am going to give you a glimpse of this and we are going to compare all of these three options. So it will give you better understanding about how MacVLAN drivers are actually working. If you look at this picture here, I have one Docker host which is connected with the external world. In my external world, I am actually using 192.168.2.10 series IP. Here I have two external hosts as well. We can say that these are physical hosts. When you use bridge mode, in the bridge mode, you have whole new series of IP address that you are using for your container. So when you are defining your bridge, you can define your own IP series. Or we can say that own IP range. Yes, we are defining own IP address range when we are creating bridge mode, but whenever we want to access any services from the bridge, we are not using this IP. We are always using IP address of our Docker host in order to get access of the services running inside the container. Let's say that if I have one service running on port number 80, TCP port number 80 on a container C1. If I want to access this service from this particular computer, let's say that from computer A, which is external computer, how I am going to access this? Definitely I am not going to use IP address of this particular container. I will use like this 192.168.2.10. I will use Docker host IP and then port number 80. Of course, when you are creating your container, you have to expose this port and you have to map this port with your Docker host. Then you can access service running on this container from the external world using IP address of your Docker host. So in the bridge mode, we are always using IP address of Docker host in order to get access of services running in the container. If I have another service running over here on the C2, let's say that service is running on the port number 25, how I will access this? Again, I am not going to use container IP. Let's say that from computer B, I want to access this container service 25. So what I will do, I will use 192.168.2.10/25. In any case, I am not going to use container IP. I will use only IP address of my Docker host in the bridge mode. This is example of bridge mode. Now, let's go to the next. Let me explain you that how actually host mode is working. Definitely we will talk about main MacVLAN mode as well, but this will give you better clarity about how the things are working in the Docker networking. Now when we are using host mode, actually containers are not getting IP address. We can say that containers are actually not getting IP. They are only using IP address of your Docker host. They are only using IP address of your Docker host. If you go to the container and if you will give command ifconfig, you will find out that they are using IP address. So in host mode, they are completely using networking of the Docker host. Again, I have these two computers A and B. If you want to access C1 and C1 having service running on the port number 80, what you will do? You are going to use 192.168.2.10 container Docker host IP and port number 80. Here you are going to use same 2.10.25, which is on the 25. But unlike bridge mode, if you look at this particular mode, let me go to the bridge mode. In the bridge mode, we have IP address on the container. In the host mode, our container don't have IP. They are totally dependent on the networking of our Docker host. Now here in the MacVLAN, we are completely doing opposite to all this. Let me show you this picture. Now if you look at this particular picture, you will find out that here we have external network which is using 192.168.150 network, and this external network is actually directly accessible from the container. Now when you use MacVLAN driver mode, all your containers is going to get same IP address series as you have in your external network. Here we are completely bypassing Docker host networking. In MacVLAN driver, all your container will get IP address as per external network, and they have MAC address as well. Now, if I am in the external, let's say that this is my computer A, and if there is a service running on the port number 80 of C1 container, if I want to access this service, what I will do here.
Sorry guys, sorry to disturb you. I know you all are enjoying the session and suddenly it stopped. But if you want full video or if you want full Docker course having 130 plus videos including projects, you can become our community member. Enrollment link is in description. Moreover, we also provide 24/7 support, weekly lifetime live session with Bhavesh Atara, updates and completion certification as well. Still you have any queries regarding it, you can contact me on my personal number. Thank you.